Well, hello the internet, it's Ghost here, and welcome to episode 30 of Minecraft Creative, and the pop filter just moved again. That's helpful. Stay put. There we go. This has been really slow, so I can't actually see what's going on, but the good thing is, I recorded this video recently, so I actually know what's happening. Today we are working with a predominantly orange block palette. I don't really recall what my thought process was behind picking all of these out, but it is what it is. That's what I selected. That's what I played around with. Most of this is about trying to figure out how to texture things properly and just getting used to the way that those builds are going to look. Oh, finally, Rush, you choose to catch up with things. That's helpful. This is another one of the corner bits on kind of that front row of the harbour. And I'm going to move my microphone a little closer to my face so that I can sit back in my chair comfortably and talk about this. The one really annoying thing about where my window is in my room is I just get this giant bit of washed out bit on my laptop screen. And I'm not going to shut my curtains yet because it is 10:30 in the morning. There is no point in doing that. The sun doesn't come around for another couple of hours for me. But yeah, so for the flooring, I started off by just doing it with the acacia trunk. And then decided to throw in the pale oak. It's not a perfect grey match, but I think it looked okay. Is it my favourite? Would I do something different? Probably. But it's what I went with, so that's what we're stuck with. Yes, arguably I could go in and redo the builds, but the whole point of this is that you can actually see me developing my building skills over time, which I think you can. If you go look at some of the stuff I built last year compared to particularly textures that I've done this year, there is a significant difference. I'm not saying it's going to be the world's most amazing builds when we get to the end of this section, but I like to think by the end of the year we'll see some improvement. So for the most part, the base colour of the building was done with red sandstone, and then I mixed in orange terracotta and orange concrete, trying to almost ombre it. I tried to mix it all together a bit to make it look worn. I couldn't quite get my head around the logic of what part of the building should be worn in what way, so I just kind of did it over the whole thing. Again, something that can be worked on and figured out. I also chose to add in green windows. I don't particularly know why I did this. I just did. Now, I'm assuming somewhere in the title of this video I've probably put that this is a bar. This was built after me deciding, oh yeah, I'm going to build a tavern, and then not building a tavern. Oh, I don't know why I'm building it, that's fun. I also built a little out back section that's going to have bins and things in, I think. I'm eventually there's going to be a proper alleyway out the back there, but that currently is not the case. We're working on it. You've got to wait for the buildings to come in to actually have that, and I don't know how I want to continue the next load of buildings. That's something for me to figure out over the next few days. I've got plenty of footage recorded for, I think I have videos up to next week. At some point I need to start recording ahead though, because I'm then going to be away for a week at the end of the month, which is exciting. I'm so excited. I get to go to France and Belgium, and we're also going to potentially go see some bits in Dover because we're going by the ferry. That would be nice. But yeah, that's not relevant. I do have other stuff that I have more important deadlines for than Minecraft, but oh well, we make time for it. Maybe I do Minecraft today. Oh, I do have to finish that design though, so I can paint that up and work on it. Who knows? We'll figure it out. And then I went in and weathered the roof. I decided to use copper for this because I like copper. Good, I did pick the wax stuff, because otherwise I was going to say, well, I'd probably wasted a load of time. Because I played so much Minecraft, I wouldn't be surprised if most of it had oxidized, like that one roof, over a year back now. Which I just left. I think I wanted it to be orange, and then by the time I went back to look at the build, I went, oh, I didn't wax all of this then. Oh, for some reason I decided to use shroom lights as my lamps, and then I put the trapdoors around it. I think this was inspired by something I saw in IKEA. I don't know what it was. I'm not looking on IKEA to work out what it was. But we'll assume I was vaguely inspired by IKEA for these lights. If in doubt, IKEA. I added in a bunch of barrels for storage and tried to fill in the bar area. It's quite cramped. There really is not much room, but I decided that why am I yawning again? I decided that I wanted to focus more on having the functional blocks than actually caring about how practical it was. Normally I'd leave a 2-block gap between the counter and where I have like all of these various things. I then added in more light bulbs with lanterns and the trapdoors again. I liked this, and I decided that I was going to do it with glass all the way around, and then I decided that just looks really weird. And therefore, let's not do something that just looks plain weird, which it is Minecraft, so you do have to take some creative liberties. It is an interesting art medium using Minecraft, I have to be honest. But hey, it's cool. Oh, and then I went in and added tables. I went with dark oak and oh god, what is that? Pale oak. I don't know. I just decided I wanted kind of the most minimal colour for the remaining bits. And then I went in and added paintings. Yeah, try to... I'm so sorry. I keep yawning. This is fun. I've still got to record another video after this. That's going to be just fantastic. I've lost my train of thought. Oh, I then went in and added this kind of like little covering porchway thingy. Once again, I spend most of my weeks at the minute watching a lot of Hermitcraft and Misadventures, and that kind of ends up being the source of inspiration by things I'll end up building, or I'll go, okay, I like that technique that I saw, I'm going to use that. I can't remember whose video I saw this in, but I saw it in someone's and went, well, I'm just going to have to throw that onto this build, aren't I? And that's what I did. Wow, imagine that. And then I went in and added in a bunch of lights on the side so that it's not completely dark, because there is no lighting down this side of the harbour yet. This isn't really a harbour section now, we're on the other side, if I think about it. We'll just still call it the harbour. Oh, I then went in and added leaves so that it looked like they'd been blown into the alleyway and got stuck there. Again, this is just me going in and adding little details. I'm trying to be more proactive about the details and actually doing it as I work on the project, rather than I build a bunch of stuff and then you get a video where it's just me placing flowers and grass and whatnot, because you're totally not going to be getting one of those in the next week. Anyways, I used moss as the base for my planters because I personally like the colour better, and I really like moss. And then went and added in flowers that kind of matched the vibes of the building. I basically just picked everything that complemented torch flowers and went, yeah, that works. Added some plant pots along here so that there was some fun colour. Little details. How long these will actually stay, and I will probably decide to find something else to put there eventually. Who knows how long that'll be, is up for debate, but we'll find out. We'll find out together. Odds on it'll be a couple of months before I do anything about that, because what was I working on last time? I don't remember what I built the last time I was on Minecraft, but we're all going to find out. Anyways, I will see you all again on Wednesday the internet. Goodbye.